And it has been a warm one. These are not going to be helping with that temperature, that's for sure.
No,
even a little bit
not.
of fur would be a little tough out there right now.
Yeah, it's nice and warm out there too. So as you said in the soundbite, the extra ice cream, you're going to need that,
yeah,
right?
We are.
Temperatures running into the 90s, going to warm up next couple of days, and as we get into the latter part of the week, then we start to see some cooler weather in place by the time we get toward the weekend. But thunderstorms, what's happening right now over the Sierra. If you're in the valley looking east, you can see those thunderstorm clouds. Storms about 75 miles away, and that's going to result in those showers and storms continuing to drift off toward the west there. And we're not going to see this activity really survive much more. In fact, just what's going to be leftover cloud cover drifting down, perhaps even into the valley floor, but without the rain and the thunder, just cloud cover briefly for part of the night from the leftover of the clouds there. New storms going up on the north side of Lake Tahoe right now. There's Truckee well up to the north. You can see the cloud ground lightning strikes there, and those will drift off slowly to the west as well. But some of those are producing rain cool temperatures this afternoon. Bridgeport 58 degrees. Back to the valley though, 80s, 90s still in Marysville, and look at Fairfield. So you're starting to see that onshore flow right through the delta, 18 miles per hour, and that's keeping the temperatures a little bit cooler. That marine air coming in does wonders when you get that this time of year, especially with the temperature difference from the valley to the delta. Overnight tonight, clear skies, temps in the valley down to the 50s for tomorrow morning, and then we're right back up into the low 90s to mid 90s across the Sacramento Valley, upper 80s to close to 90 for much of the San Joaquin Valley. And then in the Sierra, temperatures running into the 70s the next few days with the continuation of just plenty of sunshine. We will be watching a few isolated thunderstorms tomorrow in the Sierra as well. Again, best chance Highway 50 down to the south. So high pressure is driving the warmth. It peaks on Wednesday. Later this week into the weekend, we start to get a little bit of a shift in the weather pattern. Knocks temperatures down a bit. Overall, not a big cool down. You'll notice the most of the cooler weather in place for the Pacific Northwest. And all it means for us, temperatures go from running well above average to right where we should be this time of year. And the average high in Sacramento, that's 81 degrees. And by the weekend to early next week, we're closer to that number, lower to mid 80s for those high temperatures. Wednesday, 94. Parts of the central Sacramento Valley may see upper 90s, though. That's going to be the warmest spots. For the foothills, you're running into the 80s, plenty of sunshine. And then for the Sierra, a few thunderstorm chances on Tuesday, and then again as we get toward the weekend and early next week as some cooler weather starts coming into the mix. Hunter?